Just days before Brazil's election in October, the country was shocked when one of the then president's closest allies, Roberto Jefferson, opened fire on police, setting off an 8-hour standoff with the officers who had come to arrest him at his home. The former federal lawmaker made it clear he would resist, saying, quote, "Run, you're going to get hurt." He then threw 3 stun grenades at the officers and sprayed their armoured car with more than 50 shots from his assault-style rifle. The incident, involving such a prominent figure, highlights the challenges facing President-elect Lula de Silva, who has vowed to disarm Brazil when he takes office next month. Under Lula's predecessor, Jair Bolsonaro, personal firearm ownership has surged, with the right-wing leader actively encouraging people to become armed. Nearly 700,000 Brazilians took advantage of Bolsonaro's looser gun laws, registering as hunters, marksmen or collectors, known as CACs, so they could acquire weapons. Bruno Langiani is a gun control expert at Sudapaz Institute, a local NGO.
Roberto Jefferson's case is very emblematic because of the risks involved in the CAC category, hunters, marksmen, or collectors. On the one hand, they have access to very potent weapons like rifles, and at the same time, it's a category that's very radicalized, is being stimulated by President Bolsonaro with extreme right-wing rhetoric, one that goes against democratic institutions.
Reuters interviewed 8 people working on or advising Lula's transition team. They said they aim to revoke dozens of executive orders Bolsonaro signed on looser gun laws. But they face an uphill battle in their quest to get guns out of people's hands. There are 1.9 million privately owned weapons registered in Brazil, more than doubling from just under 700,000 when Bolsonaro was elected in 2018. Lula's team is now discussing an obligatory buyback scheme. But the issue is highly politicized and the political climate is incredibly tense. Bolsonaro is yet to concede the election, and groups of his supporters have been camped outside military bases, urging the armed forces to overturn the results. On Monday, Bolsonaro supporters tried to invade the federal police headquarters in Brasilia, clashing with security forces and setting fire to vehicles. Reuters has reported how a growing number of legal weapons have ended up in the hands of some of Brazil's most violent gangsters.